thrilled that you have joined me. We're going to have 45 minutes and we're going to re-energize our bodies. We are going to reinvigorate our minds and we're going to reconnect with our soul. Take a deep breath and come into your body. I just want you to feel your body. I actually want you to feel your body, right? Your body isn't something outside of you. It's the whole thing. So take a moment. Kind of, I don't know, I like to feel into my feet. A nice way to start your foundation, your balance. Kind of bring that oxygen all the way up. Open up your chest. Lengthen that neck and that spine. I'll take a couple deep breaths. You can even call your body back. Hello, Jina, come on back. Hello. So we want to be present and we want to be in the moment. So this morning I was just going through some things and there's always a word that comes to me. And this morning it was delight. Let's see what we can find delight in. And where can we find delight in our body? What's feeling good? What's operating well? Oftentimes when our bodies are feeling good, we just take it for granted that they're functioning, that they're flexible, that they're working without really appreciating the parts that are really working and the part that we're playing in making it all feel good. So tune into that. We always start with energy zesting and take the energy across your body. Energy zesting is just amazing. It awakens and aligns your energy. Kind of breathe with it. Now we're going to feel that core engage and we're going to take our knee across. So you want to go across the midline. Beautiful. While lifting up. So you're taking it, you can feel it from the core. That's doing the work, not the knee. Of course the quads and the glutes are helping out. But everybody's connected, as we know. Beautiful. We're going to go into tapping and start right here on your collarbones. And now I want you to kind of feel into your feet. Lift up your spine, lengthen, feel your energy. How about up here? Just gently. Breathing, kind of feeling into your body. Also, you might want to activate that lower body. Squeeze and release your muscles. Get a feel for that. Now right here, right at your sternum, your thymus. This helps activate the white blood cells, your happy blood cells, get them rocking and rolling. So how have you been? How was your week? Let me know the successes you have. Right here, top rib, right in the center at the top rib. If that feels a little tender ever, it means that you've got some little stuck energy there. It's a place that gets stuck often. Perfect. Take that deep breath. Let the energy go out of your fingers. We're going to just go up, and then we're going to nestle right at the top. And feel that. Feel the energy coming out of the top of your head, the crown chakra. And you don't have to know any of the names for these things, trust me. Just be present with it. Now feel right here, right between your eyes, just opening that up. And breathing. Take it over your heart, and while you're there, send yourself some love. A little self-love right there. And then turn around and send it out into the universe, into the world. Send some love. We could certainly use a lot more of that around. And then right down into your belly button. Now flip it over. It's your sacral chakra, but it's also where all of your superpowers are. Your energy, your all the goodness. That's where so much comes from, your strength. If you think about any time you're doing strength training or any muscle work, you know, you want to come from your core, and having your core engaged. It supports you all the way around. It's your powerhouse. Okay, take your palms towards your body, and we're just going to rotate around the spine. It's all natural. You want to have slightly softened knees. And I want you just to relax. I want you to enjoy. There's no competition in this. Now go ahead and bend a little more and do some growl arms. Just let it, feel it all the way up or back, behind your shoulder blades and your hips. Just let that loosen. Now we're going to take a little bit wider stance, and we're going to go into the infinity. And feel free to add your hips into that activity. Beautiful. Now we're going to take a nice deep breath. We're going to pull the energy up from our feet. So bring it up. Swoosh it out. Got it? Bring it up. Swoosh. One more. And swoosh. Okay, now we're going to take a nice deep breath. We're going to pull it up. We're going to tighten it. And now we're going to shimmy. Gotta do the shimmy. Now, if you can't shimmy, plie, releve, you can still, but shimmy gets everything moving, you know, and even hopping, rebounding, whatever you're calling it. A lot of people say do 50 of these every morning. It'll change your world. It might. Anyway, that, my friends, is energy zesting. Perfect thing to do in the morning. Perfect thing to do before you go out the door to whatever your day might look like. If you're slumping in the afternoon, a great way to pop that up. I want to show you two things before we start stretching. One, anytime you want to kind of lengthen your energy, like it's feeling, you can just go like this and feel your energy and your vibration lift. Very easy. Could be done anywhere except when you're driving. And then the other thing is when you want to widen your energy, when you're feeling a little here, just feel it. Feel it in your hand and then just move it. Right? You're not moving it away, you're expanding. So remember those two little tips. That's your weekly technique tips from Jina. Oh, beautiful. Rotate those shoulder blades back and just rotate them forward, feeling into it, feeling good. Yeah, and even like this rotation here, a little bit more, getting it into your body. Beautiful. Just feel into that. Now we've got all of our blood going, our energy going. We're going to take it from the top, deep breath. Just release easily into your neck. And you're releasing all the way to your upper back. Start feeling with your feet. Feel that balance. See where you're at. I hope you enjoyed a delightful week. I have been doing so many things lately that I sometimes can't seem to remember what I did 3 days ago. But it's all been good. Now just effortlessly take it to the back. You'll notice that your shoulders want to creep up. Kind of take those shoulder blades, push them down and together so that you don't have your shoulders creeping up into your ears. we carry a tremendous amount of stress in our necks. And our poor necks aren't very big to be holding his head up. So thinking about releasing that, relaxing with that. Take a deep breath. Come up. Whoops. Something in my eye. Up. Clasping your hands behind your neck. Take a deep breath. And then exhale, I want you to go ahead, tap your neck just down as you bring your elbows towards one another. And you want to let the gravity work it because you want to work in the spine, right? Open it through the shoulder blades. Say good morning to the dragon, my favorite dragon. Open it easily. Push it out. Give me some twinkle fingers. Now what I want you to think about is you're going to go ahead and fold put your fingers together. And you want to push forward. You want to open up your shoulder blades. You want to pull your belly button towards your spine and then push it open a little bit more. You can feel into your feet how it gives your balance. Beautiful. And you're still breathing. Release. Now all the way up. You want to take it here. See if you can go back a little further, right? And then push up. I notice so many of my clients are not using their full range of motion. You know, they'll kind of be here. Well, what does that look like with our posture and our balance? If we would simply align and elongate, you're opening your chest, you're lengthening your spine, you're allowing the oxygen to flow more freely and your energy to align. So think about, you know, when you're taking something like from here and going, wait a minute, I can actually go here and expand what I'm. Beautiful. Okay, we're just going to drop down into the, I guess we'll call it a goal post. Do I look like a goal post? And push down here. And this is a great stretch to do against a wall because you can really see where your range of motion is. And you'll notice that mine is not, I mean, I have to sacrifice. This shoulder of mine has been a challenge. It's something I've been working through the years, but it doesn't have the range of motion. Full range of motion. So that's one of the things I continue to work on. I know this looks simplistic, but if you're doing it and you're anchoring in your core, you're tightening up those beautiful muscles in your lower body, it's activating. And I have so many clients that have shoulder problems. It's crazy. But we can work through them, but we have to consistently work on lengthening and strengthening our muscles. And that's what we do in stretching and breathing. Breath work's important, along with it. Energy work. All the good things. Go ahead. Sprinkle it out. Whew. You can feel it. Yeah, good work. Go ahead, take it across. Don't put your hand on your elbow. Be kind. Put your palm up like you're looking to get all that beautiful energy just right in there. Palm up. And switch sides. Let's take You can feel that in your upper back all the way across. There's a slight rotation. Shake it, and now bring it straight up, and we'll see where it wants to go. You want to put your hand towards your spine. That's the idea here. So the other thing, so I'm talking about delight this week. What do you find delight in? That's kind of a fun word. Release up, switch sides, palm towards your spine. I know I was out the other day and there was a little baby that was, I don't know, less than a year. I was in a coffee shop and it was just belly laughing. It was gurgling with delight. And I thought, oh my gosh, how beautiful. Oftentimes we forget that we can just stand in delight. Push down. Now what I want you to do is I want you to clasp your hands together and we're going to slide them down. But what I want you to do after that is I want you to drop your shoulder blades. Now squeeze them together and look what happens. You open your chest, you lengthen your spine. Excellent for posture and for compensating for all the forward folding that we do all of the time. I see it all of the time. Just breathe into that. Make sure you're not punching up or falling forward. Easy to do. We're going to go right into the reverse prayer. So we're just going to slide it straight up wherever you might be. And then once again, what's happening? Right? Opening up, pushing down the shoulder blades, squeezing them together. And I can guarantee that if you consistently do these stretches, you will increase your range of motion. You will find that when you do exercise that your recovery time increases. You will find that you are more functionally fit. We do these things so that we can keep doing all the things we want to do in our life. And I've seen so many people that have had a fall or this or that and really reduced their ability for their mobility in life. And that really changes your outlook on how you can tackle your day and put more play in your day. Yes, I'm working through my feet. You can do that. I do love a little two for stretch. Okay, take a deep breath. Your favorite, one up, one down. Woo! Here we go. Well, and there we are. Beautiful. Breathe through it. And actually try to think of yourself as kind of opening, for not just top and bottom, but even a little bit from side to side. Shake it. And abracadabra. Well, maybe not abracadabra. Although I do like to believe there is magic. I look at my orchids. I have beautiful orchids, and I look at them and that's kind of magical because I've been working on them after they quit blooming to continue their little growth patterns, and they're all doing it differently, but they're doing it. So it's kind of fun to watch. My little orchids. It's becoming more winter here, and so I'm in the Pacific Northwest of the United States. Do let me know where you are all from. now that we are a global community. But my little critters, there aren't as many. The birds and squirrels and everybody seem to spend less and less time as the winter's here. I'm not sure exactly where they hibernate, but they have that figured out. Okay, just go ahead. I think another thing that we can do is open, a lot of times we just don't really work through our hands. I do a lot of hand work because I do assisted stretching with clients. So that's a lot of physical hand work. I don't do that kind. I don't knit and do needlepoint, no. That's a different kind of hand work, and that's not something that I prefer to do. And I just realized that we need to really, if you have a squeezy ball, great to do, release the stress, but it also gets functionally working your whole hand. When you open jars, you can tell where it is in your hands that are working better than others. And with that being said, go ahead, right arm. Let's put that up, and you want to take right into your palm, and you want to push the energy out of the heel of the hand. Because we have a tendency of, once again, folding our hands in more so than releasing that. Perfect. So I have a huge goal. I want to increase my subscribers. So I invite you and engage you to become part of this global community filled with love, and to share this with friends so that they can benefit from this also. Push through. In this ever-changing world, it's always wonderful to make connections with like-minded people, with positive energy, with a place that's safe. And we are here for that and for you. Okay, we're going to go ahead and we're going to go down into a squat. So I like to start with a little bit wider second. And you can go down whatever feels comfortable. If you've got knee problems, you might be right here. You want to just sort of take it where it best works for you. And then you can increase. You're lengthening your spine. You're decompressing your spine. You're releasing your low back. Yes, you are putting pressure on those quads. Yes, they're pumping. And yes, the glutes are working. So put the energy on the outside of your feet. And just let that happen. We're lengthening our spine. We're not dropping. We're staying, which means we need to activate that core. And take a deep breath. This is also good for your digestion. Now we're going to push into some hamstring work. So you want to start to strengthen and lengthen those legs a little bit. You can keep them soft until you figure out where you're at. You're going to feel that low back, that spine, and you're going to feel the hamstrings in the back of your leg. And if you want to, certainly, you can put your elbows in your palms and push it down, or whatever, maybe you're here. So whatever feels best for you today is exactly where you want to be. Remember, I always say, meet your human where it's at. Matter of fact, it's greatest advice I've ever given myself. Meet myself where I'm at and meet other people where they're at, because that's just what it is in the moment. And now we're just going to release through and see where that squat is. Put the weight on the outside of your feet. And let's go one more through to those hamstrings. Drop your head. All right, let's go ahead and down on all fours. And you want to square off. You can all see me. And I want you to just bring your right foot around to your right hand. And don't lean into it. You want to stay nice and square. And then you just want to flatten that back. And you're opening up your right hip. And you're anchoring your core. You're lengthening your back. And of course you're breathing. But I want you to be conscious of your breath. I want you to have a nice, smooth inhale, exhale. And remember, where your attention goes, your energy flows. So you really want to put your attention right into that right hip. And neutral. Take a deep breath. And exhale. Go ahead and bring around that left foot. An itchy nose. Like I said, put the attention there, adjust it so you're feeling that nice active stretch in that left hip. Perfect. We're going to go right into cat-cow, which, as you know, I'm a great believer in cat-cow. Take that deep breath. I want you to arch your back and look up. Beautiful. Good for your digestive system, your large and small intestines. Take that breath. And then we're going to just go through rounding it, bringing our belly button to our spine. And then go ahead and look through your legs. And then we're going to do a quicker version of it with the breath. Perfect to do every single day. It's so good for you. Add that to your daily little stretch routine. All right, go ahead, push back. We call it the child's pose. I'm not sure why, but it works. So you want to sit into your hips, open that low back, lengthen your spine. You may want to put your hands here. That's fine. You may want to open it up. Work and also opening up between your shoulder blades. Beautiful. And right here, I want you to go ahead and just lay onto your stomach. Whoops, pick the plant. All right, so what I want you to do here is we're going to work on realigning our spine. We spend so much time folding forward that now we're going to take it the opposite direction. So you may just be here, and you may want to work in this range. That is perfect. You may be here. You may want to work up further. I don't want there to be any stress or strain, but we want to be conscious of releasing our spine. I like to look up Okay, keeping your arms by your body. Just go ahead and unwind it. And how about one more? Look up. And release down. Now you can just extend your arms out and just lift a little bit. Just lift a little bit. So you see what, just right there. Activating your core a little bit. Getting a little stronger. Okay, we're going to switch around onto our backs. Perfect. And I want you to nestle down. I want you to feel that spine. Lengthen it. Anchoring your hip bones, please. When we stretch, we're going to work on our lower body primarily in this position. And when we're focusing on that, we have a tendency to tense our upper body. That does not create the energetic flow and strengthening and lengthening of our muscles that we're looking for. So I want you to think about your upper body relaxed, right? Lengthening that spine, feeling the oxygen, shoulders just relax down, okay? With that being said, we're going to go ahead and anchor in. Think about pushing your heels into the ground, pushing your low back down. That activates your muscles in your lower extremities. And we're going to take our right foot, we're going to just stick it right there on the left knee, and we're opening the hip, right? But we're lengthening, we're not doing this. We're not doing all that. We're just, all that beautiful energy, focusing right here and stretching it open. And you want to make sure that you keep those hips anchored. Okay, I'll push that one down. We're going to go ahead and put the left up, open that side. And you'll notice that your size of your body, one is much more flexible than the other always. And sometimes it changes, which is really crazy. But the thing is, our bodies are all energy. They're always changing, right? And so, you can have like your left hips giving you a little quinky dink, and then the next day it's your right ankle, and it's fascinating to just watch how our bodies compensate and react to both our internal and external emotions and what we take in and how we process it. And it comes out in our humans, the human structure. So it's kind of fun to watch. I find it to be curious is better than being judgmental about it. So feel free to take that piece from me. Okay, we're going to do our windshield wipers. And we're going to do them on the ground, which is perfectly fine. You can do them sitting or laying down. I want you to kind of work through the full range of motion, right? We're getting some rotation in our spine, and we're really working through both of our hips. Our abs are engaged. This is an excellent stretch to do while you're still in bed in the morning, particularly if your hips or your low back are tight. Put that on one of the top 10. You just feel it working through it. It's beautiful. Okay, I want you to bring your knees into your chest and just roll them around. What you're doing is relaxing your lower back and your spine, just opening through it. And breathing into it, just lovely. It's kind of like giving yourself a nice hug. Kind of rocking on it. Go ahead and extend your legs up. And we're going to work with our feet. I want you to rotate, relax them, open them up. Give them a chance to breathe and move. We anticipate that they will always take care of walking our humans around, and they're pretty small compared to the rest of our body. Plus the number of bones and ligaments and everybody else hanging out in there. So just give them that moment to be happy, free. See if they sound like a little snap, crackle, pop. Mine often do. And then if you want just a little more hamstring, you just bring them a little bit closer to you, and you can kind of feel that activate. Go ahead, put your feet onto the floor, soles of your feet together to do the butterfly. Do not arch that back, just let it have a natural release. Arms come up, shoulder width apart, palms are up, and just relax. Feel your entire body relax, and just feel your breathing coming from your feet up to through your body, at the top of your head and your fingertips. And exhale it. Just feel your whole body kind of unfold and release. Beautiful. All right. Bring your knees in and fingertips right there. Bring it on up. I want you to sit tall. I want you to give me a nice diamond. And with that, we're going to lengthen our spine and tilt forward. I don't want you to round forward. I want you to lift up. Think about even lifting your chin up, creating a nice open airway. You should feel this in your low back and through your hips. Both sitting and walking aggravate our low back and our hips. And what do we do most of our time? We sit and we walk. So, good way to do that, lengthening, and just feel forward as far as is comfortable for you. So this week I also want you to focus on gratitude, thankfulness. And so take a moment every day and just close your eyes and just visualize something you've got that you're grateful for, you have gratitude or thanksgiving. Start practicing that at least once a day, and it just brings a very nice, you'll feel your breath work, and it's just a nice way to settle your mind. And the chatter, and certainly I have the chatter in the back, so do that. Great practice. Go ahead, sit up. I want you to open up your legs. We're going to get a little inner thigh, a little adductor stretch right along here. If you flex your feet, you don't have to go very far forward to really activate. You can stay here with your feet flexed, lengthen that spine, or you can fold forward, whatever's more, and you're more inclined to do this morning. I'm just inclined to stretch. Stretch, stretch, stretch. So this week you're going to find things to delight in. I just like the word. That sounds fun, and delight. Tilt forward a little bit. Keep those shoulders down. We don't want to be here. Easy to do, said Gina, who just did it. Feeling those inner thighs? Mine are chatting. Go ahead and sit up tall, and then we're going to take our right arm up and over. And I don't want it here, I want it here. And we're just going to work from the hip to the fingertip and stretch. You'll feel your core activated also. You have to have that core to maintain your balance. Feel the energy. Twinkle fingers. Breath. And switch it up. Really feel it from the hip to the fingertips, all the way through. And how about if we just tilt forward a little bit once again for those inner thighs. Oh yeah. Go ahead, sit comfortably. If you don't want to cross your legs, you don't have to. You can leave them right out in front of you. But I want you to give yourself a great big hug, and I want you to drop your neck down. And I want you to sit up tall through your spine. I want you to open it all the way up, and then you're going to put the other arm on top. And it'll happen naturally. Don't overthink this puppy. And release it open. Thank you so much for being here, joining me. I will be here again next Sunday live, but be sure and check out the playlist. We have over 140 videos for you. This week we want to talk about delight, finding delight in things, find things that delight you. And you can also be delightful, that's a good thing. And I want you to take the moment to close your eyes and feel into either gratitude or thankfulness, something that, and it could be for that lovely latte you got for breakfast, whatever it is. It could be the fact that anyway, all the good things, but just taking that moment, because you're doing two things. You're doing conscious breathing, which is so important, and you're taking the time. When you're in gratitude and thankfulness, it can't be poopy. It makes a huge difference in how you go forward. Next week, we're going to be talking about reframing and framing our attitude, something very different. Actually, I may do a separate video on that. Hugely impactful work. I know for many people this time of year is like a meltdown because they feel so pressured to, I'm going to put it right out there, people please, do things the right way, family traditions, all the things. But what I really want to say is take time to just be thankful, and maybe you need to release some of the other things that are no longer bringing you gratitude and thankfulness. So take some time for yourself. Do me a favor, legs up the wall 10 minutes every day. There's a video for that. 10 minutes of stretching every single day. Breathing, conscious breathing, but we're going to add that with that gratitude piece. So good. Also, finding delight, delight, delight. If you enjoyed this, please do click the like button. And I'm looking to really expand our community and expand our subscribers. This is the easiest platform for me to reach many, so please do subscribe. I highly encourage you to share this with anyone that they could find value, or someone wants to find a community, someone wants to find a safe space to connect. We're here. Feel free to drop your comments, share, let me know where you're from, let me know if there's certain topics you want to look at, certain stretches, expanding them. It's all amazing opportunities available. I'm Jina Bieland. I am the creator, founder, and the Chief Energy Officer right here at Strength, Stretch, and Shine, where all things are about creativity. Oh, that's a new one. We'll think about that with flexibility, balance, and strength for your mind, your body, and your soul. And I guess creativity just popped in there, so I'll have to take a look at that and share with you where that goes. Maybe that's a whole other piece, that creative piece. Know that you are loved, and know that you're amazing, and I hope that this week is just filled with delight. And until next time, be flexible.